Hey everybody, so I'm painting a doll right now, and so the steps that I've done so far is, of course, I ordered this from reborns.com. It's an unpainted sculpt. Won't tell you what sculpt, but it's an unpainted sculpt.
This is a muscle.
Is that a monster?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a scary monster. My grandson's up here painting, or using markers and drawing monsters. So, anywho. So I take them out of the package. I run hot soapy water with Dawn dish soap, and I wash them really good. I rinse them really good. Wash my hands off really good. You cannot have any lotions on your hands or anything. And then I let the sculpt dry. So after the sculpt is dry, then I put on a layer of this. Okay, this actually gives it the, I don't know if you can hear it. Sounds like sandpaper. Okay, without that, it's just vinyl and it's soft and silky. And it's not soft and silky, it's just vinyl. This actually feels like there's a fine sand on it. Okay, and once you put this on it and let it dry, so this is what helps your paint stick to the vinyl. If you don't have some kind of a binder to put on the vinyl, your paint's not going to stick. Okay, so then I put this on there, and then I go around and you pounce that off. Okay, you do that and you get it to where, you know, it's nice and smooth, and then let it dry. All right, so then once I get to that point, all right, so now I'm at the point where I'm going to put some veining on it. All right, so with the veining, now I mixed up all my paints. I got nice fresh paints here, and so let me show you. So my blue actually looks like, it's almost a purple, and it's very dark, so you do not want to use this as a wash. Okay, you don't want to use this blue as a wash. This blue is actually for veining. So you do want the darker for veining. Got to have sponge ready. So then you get your little brush in there, and I tap the sides. Now, where I start on here is I start down here by the big toe. Okay, and then I work up. You got to kind of wiggle, 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 because your veins aren't straight. Right?
Hey, I got to do.
Yeah. Ooh, what are you making, monsters?
He has it done.
Oh, okay. So that didn't turn out very dark, so I'm going to do it again. Okay, you can see that. And then over here on this side, I kind of start this way and join them. So it's like
I need to know a maple.
if you go this way, it's a
I need
teepee.
to know a maple.
So,
I need to know a maple.
hold on, I'm getting him another paper. There you go. So anyway, then I take and I kind of pounce that a little bit. All right, so that's the veining. Okay, and then I always put it on both sides. I don't put it super thick on both sides, because this side over here, I start kind of down by the ankle, work it up, and then over here I go down towards the pinky toe, kind of bring it up, and then kind of join it that way. Don't know if you can really see that very well, but so then you got that. Now you got to get some veining on the top of the foot, okay? Because babies do have little veins on the top of their feet. So then you take and you just kind of go around, put some little veins on top, go down towards the toes, just kind of connect it. I'm going to make that a little bit darker. Okay, and then you just kind of pounce it out. And then you've got your veining in your foot. Now another thing, what adds realism to your doll is you want to put a little bit of blue there in the
Look
center.
at this muscle.
Ooh, that's a good job.
Yeah, this is a bigger one.
Yeah.
Really big
So
one.
I actually use this with a little sponge on it, and I just kind of sponge it where I want it there in the center. Because you just want that bluing on the foot. It kind of almost looks like a little bruise is what it looks like. Okay. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. And then we're going to pounce that out. Okay.
Do you know
So
who this is?
Who is that?
He has a one head.
He does?
Yeah, see?
Holy moly. Is he a nice monster?
No, he's mean.
Ooh.
Sometimes he's nice and sometimes he's
Well,
nice.
how do you know if he's going to be nice or not?
No, sometimes.
Well, how do I know if I go up to pet him, is he going to bite me?
No, sometimes he's nice.
Oh, well, how do I know?
I don't
Will
know.
you let me know?
He has the one headed though.
All right, so now we're going to add a little bit here on the inner thigh.
Here's the
That's
eater.
here.
Hey,
Not much.
hey.
What?
This one has the eagle head.
Yeah. Okay, I'm also going to put a little bit here on this part of the thigh. Okay, and then I just kind of pounce that out. Okay, so that would be all the veining in this leg. All right, so now with the hands, all right, same thing with the hands. So you want a little bit of blue here in the center.
Do you know who this is?
Who is that?
That's a ankle that adopts muscle.
It is?
It's a building muscle. Sometimes he be nice.
Sometimes, but not all the time.
He's nice all the time.
Oh, is he nice all the time?
Yeah.
He's nice all the time, you guys.
He has 3 legs though.
3 legs? Oh, wow. Is he a fast runner?
Yeah.
Okay, so with the veining on the hands, so where I start here is up here on each side. Whoops. On each side, you're going to put a little bit here, and you're going to bring
need
it
to
down
know,
into a tip.
I need
Okay?
another one.
There's another one underneath there. So once again, kind of under here, and then over here, you're going to bring it together.
There you go, Bizzle.
And
This is your
got that vein
Bizzle.
there going on.
Oh.
oh, thank you. Okay. So then, I also like to put some veining on the top of the hands. Because look at your hands, you know, you can see your veins on the top of your hands. You can just kind of sporadically put them everywhere. Not everywhere, you don't want to look like a spider, but just kind of throughout there. Okay, and then of course you can put it here up top. Okay, and then just kind of bring it down. Bring it down. You'll see how it just kind of, it's almost like a wishbone from a turkey. That's what you're drawing. A wishbone. Okay.
Hey, Grandma.
What?
He's nice.
Is he nice?
He's big though, see?
Oh, goodness.
He is big,
Okay,
see?
another place where I add, yes, I know, he's huge.
He's like this big.
He is massive.
He's like this big.
Jeez. Okay, so I add a little tiny bit of blue here in the fingernails. Whoops, too much. Because you're going to put white in there, you're going to put pinks in there. Going to try to make it as realistic as possible. Okay, so this one here is good.
Hey.
What?
Look at this. He's nice.
Yeah, he is nice. Okay, so that does one of the hands. So then the next hand, I can't show you the head, you guys. I can't because it's a surprise. Okay, so then the arms, same thing with the arms. We're going to start over here on this side, go down, kind of wiggle your brush as you're going down because you're not making a straight line. You know, veins aren't straight, so they're wiggly. And so see how they wiggle, 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 wiggle. Okay, same thing up here on the upper arms. Just kind of go up in here, maybe make a couple. Okay, so on the hands, of course, we're going to go ahead and put some on the back of the hands again. Just kind of wherever you want them. Maybe wrap it around. And if you get it too thick, you know, you can just kind of pounce it out there. And so that would take care of, well, let's do a little bit right here. Do a little bit right there. All right, so we have that. Okay, the next thing we do, now, normally I would work on the head next, but I'm gonna jump to the leg because, like I said, I don't want you guys to see the head. And I already did all my bluing and veining on the head.
Hey.
What?
Look.
What?
He's
He's not
nice.
going. He is.
He has arms. He doesn't move. He just, he's just nice.
He's just nice. That's just it. He's nice. Okay. I'm good with that. Okay. So the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to add some creasing. And I've already mixed up my paint for the creasing. Okay, I need to add a little bit more water to my creasing. It's too dark. Oh, just so you guys know, on that video where I was dancing and it looked like I was dancing, it wasn't me dancing. All I did is I just stood there and I took a picture of myself and then I put it on Chat GPT and I uploaded my picture and I said, make me dance. That's what it came out with. So yeah, that's not
This
really,
is a booger muscle.
they just made my,
This is a booger muscle.
it's a booger monster.
Yeah.
Booger monster, monster booger.
He has a booger head, see?
Ew, yucky. So isn't his name Snot?
No. He's a booger muscle.
Oh, well, okay, but what's his name?
It's a booger muscle.
Oh, that's his name, is Booger Monster? Okay. All right, so then, here's what I'll show you what my stuff looks like here. So this is actually for my veining. All right, and it's pretty dark. Okay, I will show you how dark it is. All right, so, and we don't do the wash, okay, not yet. So the darkness, so you do not want that dark on your baby, okay, but you do want to fill in creases. And so I leave it brighter to where I can go through, and you want to do each and every single itty bitty creasy line that there possibly is.
Now look at my bittle.
Your picture,
But he's nice.
is he a nice one?
Yeah. He's bigger like this one is. He's bigger like him.
Oh, wow.
But he's like this big.
Wow.
I need a dough body.
Okay. So anyway, I go through each and every one and fill in
No, I don't mean.
fill in the creases. Okay,
Right.
so you do that
I don't mean.
through everything, and there are creases galore that you have to do. But if you do not go into each and every crease, you will not get the realism. You got to bring those out. You got to bring the, you know, kind of a 3D effect to where the little fat rolls look real, you know. So even these little lines on the toes, Gotta fill all those in. The sides. Okay, so see, kind of fill in all those little creases. Now I'm going to go in a second time. I should have not thinned this out so much. I may darken it. I don't know. We'll see.
Dada, what are you doing?
Because this is more of a wash color. But we're going to go ahead and do this. We'll just put extra on. Okay, and there's little creases all along there. See all those little teeny tiny creases? You got to fill each one of those in there.
Are you talking to somebody?
Yeah, I'm making a movie.
You're making a movie?
A video.
A movie?
Well, a video. Okay. So this is what we got so far. Now, you'll see if you don't put the creasing on them, you know, all the little things aren't going to stand out.
Hey, look.
And you want those
Look at my
to stand out. You want the wrinkles to pop.
Look.
Whoa.
He's nice.
Is he a nice one?
He has one eyeball.
He does.
He's nice, though.
Is he terrifying?
Yeah. He's nice, though. He is
Okay,
nice.
as long as he's nice, then he's not so terrifying. But if he was mean, that's pretty scary.
He's nice. He's nice. Can you pet him? Can you?
Can I pet him?
Yeah, because he's nice.
Will he bite me?
No, he's nice.
Oh, okay. Well, give me a minute. My hands are
Hey,
dirty.
Dad. I want to watch it with the Diane Gold.
Okay, here. Watch it.
I didn't watch it here
Yeah,
when
he's coloring.
going and watching a movie. Right?
So I filled all those in.
Okay.
All right, then you got creases here too. Crease, crease, crease. Okay, and then the bottom of the foot, that's a lot of creasing in there, guys.
That one.
So?
Yeah. Yeah.
You just start filling them in.
We didn't finish it yet.
Fill in all those little itty bitty tiny spots. I'll show you here in a minute, you guys. Okay. Then I'm going to take, because it settles in those creases there, just kind of dab that in. Dab the toes. Okay.
He's nice.
Is he nice?
But this one has lots of wigs. But this
Oh.
one has 3 wigs. And this one has lots of wigs. See?
Yep, I see.
Iggy, 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 iggy. See?
I see. So anyway, you just kind of fill in all those and there you go.
It's a pickle, echo, echo, echo.
Okay, so anyway, I added just a tiny bit more red to my color here. And so I went in, so I colored the whole hand here, okay? Try to fill in your lines. Okay, and you're gonna go through and you're gonna fill in your lines again. And so all this creasing is done in the red. Okay. Okay, so I have another arm and another leg that I'll do, and then we'll move on to the next color. There's that one. Okay. Then fill in these little creases. This little crease. Okay.
T-Rex.
Is that T-Rex?
Yeah.
Okay, so got that one done.
This never do.
Okay, and now we have one more foot to go. One more foot to go. You can actually put it on like this. Okay. Kind of fill in the cracks. Over here. Okay, so then once I do that and get it all like that, okay, but now we need to blend it. Go around. Tippy toes. Okay, now remember we're gonna go over this again because we want nice little pink feet, right? Just kind of go in and put a little tips on the toes here. So the little pink toes. And just kind of bring it in. So if you don't want to go in between each one, if you have bad eyesight, you can always go about it this way. Okay, and then go around the sides, this direction, around. Don't forget the top of the foot. Got to have some color on the top of the foot, right? Okay. So then when I get over here, I'm going to do the same things like I did over there. You take it and you go in each and every single little line. And you want to let it sit there for a while before you dab it off. Otherwise, you're just dabbing off your paint that you just put on there. You've got to let it set for a minute. Okay, down in between the toes, go across, go in between. Each one of those little lines. See how it's looking already? So you want to fill in all those lines. Oops, we got a white toe here.
We're watching this. This is the cute.
Okay, so we're gonna let that sit on there for a few minutes. Same thing, we'll put some underneath. Again. You just kind of some color in there. Color the toes.
Oh, that goes on tasting this.
Okay, then you go in and just kind of dab it.
That goes on my fat. That's just slowly.
Dab it.
Oh, it made them go away.
Okay, so then, yeah, we'll go back in and do that. So then you got your creasings in the thigh, you know, there. So you want to fill up those. So you want to fill up each one of those. And, let's see, forgot that side.
What is that? Why do the flakes on the deep? Why?
Got a little bit too much on there.
What are they doing?
So you can just blend that. Take the sponge, blend it all in. You know, and each artist does it different. You know, everybody's got their own style of how they do things. Okay, so then the next thing that I would do is now we need to start putting some colors on it. All right, so the first color that we're going to start out with is with this red, and so these are Desiree doubles is what they're called. You can get these off of reborns.com, and she makes them. And so these actually give you all different colors for modeling and mottling. Anyway, so we are actually going to start with the larger. And so you don't want to dip your sponge in it. You just want to barely put any on your... I just spilled it, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No. I spilled all my paint. Trying to salvage as much as I can. Oh man, I made a mess. Good thing I had a paper towel close. Could have been even worse. Okay. Oh, yeah, sure, down the front of the counter. Oh. Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? Look, I still got some here. All right, so then you just take your brush and you just go over, just kind of go over it like that. Okay. So when you do that, then when you just barely tap, okay, you're doing some mottling in there, because it's different colors that blend together. So you do a little bit of red, and you do a little bit of blue, and then you do yellow. Sorry, my camera's over here and I keep going to that side. I don't know why. Habit. Okay. So you just kind of go around it. And then you'll add more paint when it's thinning out. Okay. Just go around and dab. Dab a dab a dab dab. Rab a dab a doo. And you want to do it sporadic. You don't want, you know, because you want, see, like, and you're going to do this a lot. So, I've got a little bit more up front on the front of the leg that I got to take care of here. Okay, so then you do, you know, just see where it needs covered and just kind of dab a little bit where it needs to go. Some on the feet. Really concentrate on them toes too. Okay, so this is the difference that we've got so far in the modeling of the legs. Difference already? Okay, I'm going to show you what to do next. Instead of doing all these, I'll show you the next one. Okay, so then after we do the red, okay, we'll set that aside so you don't spill it again. Okay, so then the next color that we're going to do is the blue. And so with the blue, we're just going to do this one here for the blue. So we're going to mix it first. Okay. Let's see. Might be too dark. I'll look. So we just put our blue on there. Okay, that's good. So then you go along and you just kind of tap that sporadically around. And each time you do red, blue, yellow, you are actually darkening up that skin every time. So there we got the blue on there. Gotta put some blue on the feet. Okay, so then the next one that we would use is we would use yellow on it. So I'm gonna put this away. Yellow. Yellow. Okay, so the yellow, we're gonna do let's see. Let's do some larger ones. Let's do that. Okay, so then we're just painting our little sponge. Okay. Then you just do the same thing and go over it with the yellow. Okay, so that looks good. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go right back to our red again. So we're going to once again, we're going to paint the red on the sponge. Go around and tap that in there. Just pounce it on in. Now if it starts to get too red, you can tone it down with the blues, the yellows, the greens. Sorry, I'm putting it down here. Look, I can't see what you're doing, but neither can I. Okay. So I'm just going all over this thing, just bebopping all over. Okay. So got that. Now we're going to go over the foot pretty good with the red again. Okay. I'm just going over it like this, and then I will pounce that out. Okay. All right, so we've got the red on. Now we're going to do another thing of blue again. Okay, and with the blue. Just spread it on our sponge. Then we're just going to go over it again. Turning. Just got to lay it down for a second so I can get the back of the leg. And feet.
Please stand by.
Okay, so what color are we going to do next? Well, you're right, we're going to do yellow. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the yellow. I'm going to do with my yellow sponge. Here it is. Okay, so put this on my sponge. Okay, we're going to do the same thing again. Just going to tap it around. And if I can do this, anybody can do this, really.
I need to do body gunny boxes.
Yes.
Or not. Don't make them and just buy them from me. There you go. All right, this looks really good right now, you guys. So this is just those few layers. See what a big difference that makes? And when you do that, the red, blue, and the yellow, it creates the skin tone, you know. Now, the more layers you put on, the darker the baby will be, of course.
Can you do that now?
So, we did yellow. I'm going to do one more round
I don't want to watch it.
on this one. So we're going red again.
I don't want to watch it. Wait.
Well, watch this one. You have me pause it, so watch it.
Okay. So go red again, going around it. Now, if you like the newborn red, you know, you just add more red to it.
I need this. What is please? What is please? What is please?
Hey.
I'm just doing the feet here. Have to turn it upside down to do it. Okay, so that's another layer of red. So now we are going to do yellow. Okay, so yellow. Okay. Now we're going to go again with the yellow. You can go yellow or blue or whatever color. Just use all three. Okay. Okay, to me this looks really nice. Really, really nice. So yeah, we don't want to go much darker than that. It's very cute. We do need more color on the feet though. So what we're going to do is I've got some of this for the feetsies. So this is a kind of a peach color. And so on that one, we're going to go with the smaller. Okay. Actually, this is really pretty. I'm going to put it on all of it. All of it. It's really cute. Okay, add some more of this. You know, and as you're working, you know, you can look at it and go, ooh, I think it needs more of this color, or it needs more of that color, or whatever, you know. I tried one time to, 'cause I wanted to make a darker skinned baby, and so I saw one person, they tried it, and I thought, well, I'm going to try it. Well, it didn't work. But what I did is I got some dye, you know, like for clothes dye, and it was brown, and then I emptied it into some boiling water, and I dunked all the pieces and let them sit in there. Well, it didn't do a darn thing. This is really turned out pretty, you guys. Yeah, so basically you just red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue, and then mix up some like skin tone. That's what this is, the skin tone. And
Oh, this was the old dinosaur.
that looks gorgeous. That is a gorgeous leg. If I do say so myself, that is the perfect leg right there. So anyway, that is how you paint a reborn doll.
Oh, that's actually annoying.
Hope that helps. Just be sure that you're using matte colors. You don't want gloss. Definitely be sure that any paints that you buy say matte on them, like down here. So mostly I use most of my paints I use Studio Reborn, but I'm out of a lot of my colors, and so you can still use any of these. You know, this was only 97 cents, but you still use it. It's matte acrylic paint, and so you just mix it with distilled water and some gel. Lovely. I used all my gel. I've got to order some more. So anyway, that's it. I'm not going to show you the rest, you guys, because all you needed to see is how to do one piece. And if you can do one piece, you can do all of them. You can do all pieces. So we need to read some scripture, I think. Yeah, I think we should. Okay, so it's so cool. I have the head done and the legs are done. I just got the arms left to do, and I am on a roll, man. And it turned out so cute. Oh my gosh, it's adorable. I can't wait to show you guys. But I can't show you until after September. Well, the second week of September, then I can show you. Okay, so we are actually we are in Genesis chapter 35, and this is when Jacob returns to Bethel. All right. Oh, no, we read that one, guys. Let's see. Yeah, the sons, Leah, Reuben, all that. Okay, now we're doing the Esau's descendants. Oh my, there's a bunch of names on here, folks. We'll do the best that we can. Genesis chapter 36. Are you ready? All right. This is the account of Esau, that is Edom. Esau took his wives from the women of Canaan, Adah, daughter of Elon and the Hittite, and Oholibamah, daughter of Anna and granddaughter of Zibeon, the Hivite, also Basemath, daughter of Ishmael and sister of Nebaioth. Ador bore Esau, Basemath bore Rachuel, and okay. If you guys want to read that, is fine with me. There is a ton of names in here. So Genesis 36, it's basically all of Esau's family, and there's a lot of them. So you may read on your own if you would like. 2 pages, you guys. There's 2 pages of names. Okay, we're jumping forward. We are jumping up into Genesis chapter 37. We're going to read about Joseph's dreams. If you want to know the families, go for it and grab your Bible and read chapter 36, and you can do all the names on your own, because I'm not smart enough to do that. Yeah, I mean, Dishon, Horite, Lotan, Dishon, Izar. I can't pronounce these names, folks. So we're going to go to Joseph's dream, okay? So this is Genesis chapter 37. So Jacob lived in the land where his father had stayed, the land of Canaan. This is the account of Jacob. Now, Joseph, a young man of 17, was tending the flocks with his brothers, the sons of Bilhah and the sons of Zilpah, his father's wives, and he brought their father a bad report about them. Well, now Israel loved Joseph more than any of his other sons, because he had been born to him in his old age, and he made a richly ornamented robe for him. Well, when his brothers saw that their father loved him more than any of them, they hated him and could not speak a kind word to him. Well, Joseph had a dream, and when he told it to his brothers, they hated him even all the more. He said to them, "Listen to this dream I had. We were binding sheaves of grain out in the field when suddenly my sheaf rose and stood upright. while your sheaves gathered around mine and bowed down to it." His brother said to him, "Do you intend to reign over us? Will you actually rule us?" And they hated him even more because of his dream and what he had said. Well, then he had another dream, and he told it to his brothers. "Listen," he said, "I had another dream, and this time the sun and the moon and 11 stars were bowing down to me." When he told his father as well as his brothers, his father rebuked him and said, "What is this dream you had? Will your mother and I and your brothers actually come and bow down to the ground before you?" His brothers were jealous of him, but his father kept the matter in mind. So now his brothers had gone to graze their father's flocks near Shechem. And Israel said to Joseph, "As you know, your brothers are grazing the flocks near Shechem. Come, I am going to send you to them." "Well, very well," he replied. So he said to him, "Go and see if all is well with your brothers and with the flocks, and bring word back to me." Then he sent him off from the valley of Hebron. Well, when Joseph arrived at Shechem, a man found him wandering around in the fields and asked him, "What are you looking for?" He replied, "I'm looking for my brothers. Can you tell me where they are grazing their flocks?" "Well, they've moved on from here," the man answered, and I heard them say, "Let's go to Dothan." So Joseph went after his brothers and found them near Dothan. But they saw him in the distance, and before he reached them, they plotted to kill him. "Ah, well, here comes that dreamer," they said to each other. "Come now, let's kill him and throw him into one of these cisterns and say that a ferocious animal devoured him. Then we'll see what comes of his dreams." Well, when Reuben heard this, he tried to rescue him from their hands. "Let's not take his life," he said. "Don't shed any blood. Throw him into the cistern here in the desert, but don't lay a hand on him." Reuben said this to rescue him from them and take him back to his father. So when Joseph came to his brothers, they stripped him of his robe, the richly ornamented robe that he was wearing, and they took him and threw him into the cistern. Now the cistern was empty. There was no water in it. As they sat down to eat their meal, they looked up and saw a caravan of Ishmaelites coming from Gilead. Their camels were loaded with spices, balm, and myrrh, and they were on their way to take them down to Egypt. Judah said to his brothers, "What will we gain if we kill our brother and cover up his blood? Come, let's sell him to the Ishmaelites and not lay a hand on him. After all, he is our brother, our own flesh and blood." His brothers agreed. So when Midianite merchants came by, his brothers pulled Joseph up out of the cistern and sold him for 20 shekels of silver to the Ishmaelites, who took him to Egypt. So when Reuben returned to the cistern and saw that Joseph was not there, he tore his clothes. He went back to his brothers and said, "The boy isn't there. Where can I turn now?" Well, then they got Joseph's robe, slaughtered a goat, and dipped the robe in blood. They took the ornamented robe back to their father and said, "We found this. Examine it to see whether it's your son's robe." Of course, he recognized it, and he said, "It's my son's robe. Some ferocious animal has devoured him. Joseph has surely been torn to pieces." Well, then Jacob tore his clothes, put on a sackcloth, and mourned for his son for many days. All of his sons and daughters came to comfort him, but he refused to be comforted. "No," he said, "I'm in mourning. Will I go down to the grave to my son?" So his father wept for him. Meanwhile, the Midianites sold Joseph in Egypt to Potiphar, one of the Pharaoh's officials, the captain of the guard. So the next time we'll read about Judah and Tamar, and that will be in Genesis chapter 38. Boy, them brothers are mean. Jeez. Thanks, bro. Anyway, you guys, that's it for today. That's all there is. That's it. Yeah, and just remember, if you want to be in on the doll giveaway that will take place on September 12th, you need to send me an email to bluegrandma64@gmail.com. Tell me a little bit about yourself, how you got into collecting dolls, if you're a doll collector. Tell me a little bit about yourself, and I will enter you into the drawing for the Reborn doll. Now, there will be a second drawing, okay? On the second drawing, what you need to do, there is pictures, okay, before this video started, you seen pictures of each doll, okay? There are 11 dolls total. I need you to name those dolls, not name them however you want to name them. The names that I gave the dolls, if you have been watching my channel, you should know the names of the dolls. If you miss a couple, I understand. But for the most part, you should know most of them. So if you have a pretty good idea and you can get at least half of them right, you're going to be in the drawing. Okay? So, but you have to at least try, for heaven's sakes. I'm not just going to slop your name down in there and go, yep, okay. You have to at least get at least 5 of them. You got to name at least 5 of the dolls that, you know, the names I chose for them. And so if you've been watching, you should know at least 5. Right? I only have 11. So let's go ahead and say a prayer and we'll close this out for today. Heavenly Father, Lord, thank you again for joining us together. Lord, thank you for the reprieve and lifting the smoke from us a little. And Lord Jesus, I just pray for all those that are in the line of fire, literally in the line of fire. And Lord Jesus, for the earthquakes that took place in this beautiful world that you have created, Lord, for the people that's lost their lives or they're lost and people can't find them, whatever the case may be, Lord, just I ask that you be with us. We are nothing without you. And I just want to thank you, Lord Jesus, for all that you've done and for dying on that cross for me. Thank you so much for that. And Lord, I just pray for those that don't know you to come to know you and find salvation through you. In Jesus' precious holy name, we all pray. Amen. Okay, you guys, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time, right? Oh, I love you guys. I do. And I will see you in the movies. Bye, guys.